Situated in the northwest of Mexico, bordering the United States, lies Chihuahua, the largest of Mexico's 31 states. Much of the landscape here is dominated by the spectacular mountain range known as the Sierra Madre Occidental. The Sinforosa is one of 6 canyons within the Sierra Tarahumara in the western part of the Sierra Madre. In some places, these canyons are deeper than the Grand Canyon in Arizona. These rugged mountains are home to the Raramuri, a group of native people who are also known as the Tarahumara. To this day, many communities live deep inside these valleys, where the terrain is inhospitable and hard to reach. Great efforts are being made to work with these remote communities to improve their harsh living conditions. The Chihuahua State's Tarahumara Coordination Commission has been helping the indigenous people here since the 1980s. Jesus Jose Ramirez works for the commission.
It's certainly not easy. It can take us up to 14 or 15 hours to reach remote communities. But we are looking for every possible way to communicate with them and make sure that they know we are there for them and can reach into the far corners of the Sierra.
Raramuri means foot runner. The long distances between the remote communities have turned the Tarahumara people into extraordinary endurance runners. Every summer, the ultra-marathon of the canyons takes place in the Sierra Tarahumara. Long-distance runners from across the world come to compete in the 100-kilometer races. But in the end, it's always the natives who win.
A group of Danish scientists, in conjunction with the University of Chihuahua, have conducted studies on the indigenous people in an attempt to find out why they are such good runners. What is it about them? And the results are quite amazing. They concluded that some of the native men had the physical makeup of an Olympic runner. The thing is, they walk a lot here. They are born walkers, and that's something that keeps them incredibly fit.
An estimated 100,000 Tarahumara live in the state of Chihuahua. Some communities are more advanced than others, like the one in and around Caborachi in the municipality of Huachochi. Some of the men here find work in the nearby sawmill, whilst the women look after the home and children. They still wear their traditional dresses, which are all hand-sewn. Despite this degree of integration, the people of Caborachi remain proud of their tribal identity, their traditions and their customs. Ismael Diaz is from the state coordination.
Running has always been a big part of their culture. They feel at one with nature when they're out running. In a way, they're like nomads. They spend the winter months in the lower parts of the Sierra, where it's not so cold. And during the summer months, they move up to the higher areas of the Sierra because it's a little cooler and there is plenty of vegetation. There are also birds and other animals up there that they can live off.
Running plays such an important part in every Tarahumara person's life that on weekends, people from different communities often gather to organize games which involve running. Transworld Sport met the people from Caborachi on their way to such a weekend outing. The women don't have much contact with those from outside of their community and are very shy.
Firstly, we talk to the coordinators who organize the race. They give us things like soap, blankets, or fabrics for our dresses. Usually, they let us know in advance when there will be an event, and shortly after that, they tell us where we're going to run.
Every community has an appointed governor. They're the official spokesperson for their people and the one who liaises with the state coordination.
I'm a governor and the one who people ask for advice. I organize things, fix problems, and take care of things as best I can. That's why there is a governor. There's also a deputy governor and a second deputy. To take on this kind of responsibility, you have to be a very reliable person. If you're not responsible, then you won't get elected. The people of your village simply wouldn't vote for you. It's an important position for someone responsible and someone with experience.
The Tarahumara have their own native language. Many also speak a little Spanish. Before racing begins, Ramon collects personal items from the women who are going to run. The two communities who will compete then exchange the items that they've collected. The traditional game of the Tarahumara women is called ariweta. All runners carry a wooden stick with a hook at the end and wear a wooden wristband, the ariweta. The aim is for the leading runner of each team to pick up her wristband with the stick and throw it along the way. Should the front runner get tired and give up, the second-placed competitor takes over the lead. The runner who crosses the finish line first wins the race for her community, even if everyone else from that community failed to complete the run. Races take place over an agreed set distance. Sometimes they last all day, or even longer. The men play Carrera de Bola, which translates as race with ball. Again, two communities run against each other, and the leading runner of each team kicks a wooden ball along the way. Both these games require a degree of technique, and the Tarahumara people pass down these skills from generation to generation.
Of course, we show our children the techniques involved and we teach them to run like us. The teachers at school often ask the fathers to buy white shirts, like the one I'm wearing. Wearing white during these events is traditional. So the hope is that the children can identify and connect with this essential part of our culture.
The state's Tarahumara Coordination Commission have an office in Huachochi. The premises are the focal point for the natives in the area when they need help. One of the most important initiatives that the Commission is involved with concerns the education of indigenous boys and girls in the region.
The state coordination of Tarahumara provides food for school children throughout the entire year. This way, it's more likely that these children will attend school. We will continue to monitor their progress with the idea that they can become professionals in the future with degrees from the University of Chihuahua. And once they have completed their education and are ready to return home, they can then help to improve living standards within their own community.
After a game of ariweta or Carrera de Bola, the winning team collect a prize. There are additional gifts of food and blankets given out to all of the runners who've taken part. Such basic things are always welcome in the indigenous communities, which continue to struggle with abject poverty, despite all the efforts being made to improve their lives.
Sometimes you win and sometimes you don't. That's why I like it.
These running events preserve an ancient heritage of endurance and cooperation and continue to play a vital part in the cultural identity of Mexico's Tarahumara people.